Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Brooklyn will get the first possession. Castro O'Neal. Virginia Beach pulls it in. On deep, Brunson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expecting. Oh, man! Wow.
Yeah, he's just showing off right now. But this is the kind of confidence he has in himself.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Rodman, and Dennis Rodman with the slam.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And he sent a message.
Face orange raised eyebrow.
Do not come in my house.
Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Out to Wade. Virginia Beach pulls it in. O'Neal with the steal. Down low. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Olajuwon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Shaq.
You have to be committed on plays like that.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. And Olajuwon drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Thompson misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the paint, Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Curry outside. Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Thompson misses. Brooklyn trails by 9. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Here's Jordan. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Poked loose. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Robinson throws it down.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Hakeem Olajuwon has been leading the charge for Virginia Beach. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Robertson with it. Robinson picks him up. Jordan with the bucket.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Curry looking around for three. Allen's shot is off.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Brooklyn trails by 12. From outside, off the mark. Out to Thompson. Robertson left side. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Screen by Jordan. And it's Oscar Robertson with the three. Robertson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps.
Finna destroy sleeping face. All them boys really scared face screaming in fear.
Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. And tonight, we've got Virginia Beach playing against Cincinnati. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Outside, Butler. Outside, Porzingis. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot's good from Bird.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Parker's shot is off. And here's Cincinnati. Bird with it. He's picked up by Morant. Morant with the steal. Pass to Wilson. Stolen by Bird. Here's the break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Now here's Butler. No good with the triple. Leonard on the wing. Here's Wilson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. And then Ball slams it in.
And Ball is more athletic than giving credit. He's got surprising pop off the floor.
And the basket by SGA.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Butler from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And stolen by Wembanyama. And a slam dunk by Bird.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Here's SGA. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Count it. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Chalk up two there.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Here's SGA. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Cincinnati leads by 3. We'll get... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that. And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Cincinnati leading by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Crawford, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Shot clock at 3. Butler hammering it home.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
Here's SGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always.
Whoa!
Yeah, and once again, we are reminded these are the best athletes in the world.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Nobody near Leonard. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
You set him up more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Towns with the steal. With the drive. Got a hand on it.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Second chance shot. And it's SGA with the bucket inside. SGA's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati.
Aggressive slash right there by Ball, showing no fear attacking the rim.
Here's Wilson. That one drops for him.
Losing him with the bounce. Those moves take years to perfect. He's put a lot of time into his craft.
Banchero with the screen. Right wing. Pass to Adebayo. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. 4 on the shot clock. Out to Porzingis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. They trail by 1. Here's SGA. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Banchero with the ball. Still scoreless.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea. But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cincinnati ahead, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
From outside the arc, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 points.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point land.
And knocking down threes is so key. It makes defenses come out of the paint and gives your team some space to operate.
Cincinnati leading by 6. That's to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Virginia Beach trails by 8. Ja down the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Olajuwon. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Olajuwon. Good on the bucket. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
It's stolen by Olajuwon.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniffed that one out, knew exactly when to make the move.
Leonard on the wing. Out to Parker. Stolen by Bird. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Lets it go from deep. And Porzingis gets the 3. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's Morant missing. Cincinnati leading by 11. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis, is hot tonight, putting on a show.
That was one heck of a pass. She was right on target.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. .103 left to play in the third. Towns with the steal. And the dunk by Towns.
How about Towns rumbling down that court, completing the break.
Outside, Adebayo. Butler at the elbow. Three-pointer. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Just charging inside with some momentum there.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power.
You see here just how good Moran is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
A wide open look for Bird. Bird lets it fly. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cincinnati leads by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
Love my Bird's Bird.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Virginia Beach trails by 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Now Cincinnati moving it up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And in a groove and showing no signs of slowing down. His offense has been pretty impressive here tonight.
Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
The 3 from Porzingis. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Here's Towns. Count it. Good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, Adebayo. Oh, the slam dunk.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Virginia Beach. It's a 13-point game. Down low, Olajuwon. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That drops, nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blew. She'll shoot 2 free throws. Check.
Birdie won't leave my chat.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. To the paint. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Well, you talk about a toolsy forward. Caleb Wilson has tremendous upside. The size, the reach, and the agility to make an immediate impact on the game, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Maker. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And Maker sends it back.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Banchero.
Oh, right here!
From downtown, and he's good on the three ball.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Here's Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot twos. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
You got to credit Banchero in the middle there. Drawing help and making the right read.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Banchero outside. Launches a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And more than respectable from 3. Banchero stretching his range there. Wow.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Now, here's SGA. And stolen by Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Malone leading the way.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer is right on target.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's good, 2 points.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Yao. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
This is why they get Yao the ball inside. He's basically unguardable this close to the rim. Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and is as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And slam dunk by SGA.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For Virginia Beach, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Albuquerque. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Yao, good. Yao's got 6 points.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. And the free throw, no good. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Bull can't hit. Virginia Beach trails by 4. Parker outside. Here's Yao. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 8 points for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Bull sends it back. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's SG. Oh, what a slam by SGA.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
And Bull slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They get the rebound. Here's Parker. And there's the foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2.
Well, look, that's a good job to put pressure on the defense and get herself to the line.
That's good from Parker. And Parker drops them both. Albuquerque leading by 4. Pass the ball. Now Bull. No scoring in this one. That one good for 2. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Parker drives in. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, when she's got some momentum behind her, watch out, because she can and will throw it down. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Wilson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wilson's got his second bucket.
And you can see the results of Wilson's focus on stroke trade.
Here's Parker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Inside, here's Wilson. Here's Cornette, and he goes in for the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Great positioning on the putback. And Albuquerque leads by 2.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Here's Bull. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Wilson. Brunson with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Knappel wide open, and he fires. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Quite simply, you need to run Knappel off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Here's Leonard. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you thus far.
What's so funny? I used to think you were right, bro. Thinking face.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And stolen by Leonard.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Knappel. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Outside Wilson. And Mirotic sends it back.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Good. Olajuwon's got it all tied up now for Virginia Beach.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Parker outside. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Here's Wembanyama. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Albuquerque lead.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, those second chance points can add up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question marks. He hits the second from the line. Albuquerque leading by 5. For 3. The shot, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
And the explosiveness that Caleb Wilson plays with is something defenses always need to be wary of. When he's in that dunker spot or the roller in the two-man game, you have to have him tagged or he will rise up and punish you.
To the left wing. Here's Yang. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he earns himself a trip to the line. That's a positive possession for this offense.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Got a piece of it.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Ben Carroll. Maker, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Maker's got 12 in the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And throw it down.
Wembanyama jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And it's blocked.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Down low. Here's Parker. And stolen by Wembanyama. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Albuquerque leads by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Virginia Beach trails by 15. Here's Crawford going inside. Off on the layup. Malone outside. A three from Wembanyama. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And another bucket for him. I'd keep feeding him, keep running plays for him, keep him going.
On the wing, Malone. No problems knocking that one down.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
Poked loose. Crawford outside. Whoa!
Gracious.
And he jams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, what a play inside.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score off.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, you see the play inside. Points in the paint significantly help your team.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
You a bitch. You a bitch. Go ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Cg1464, nigga. Trash ass Xbox player. You trash as hell. You ready? No PlayStation run shit. Ho ass niggas. Ho ass niggas trying to. Yeah, you talk a little bit. You talk a little bit. I talk 4 quarters. Ho ass boy.
Virginia Beach trails by 17. Here's Brunson. Brunson on the move.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Knocked loose. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Here. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Well, that's just a nasty throwdown. The defense deserved to get dunked on with that lack of effort.
Pass to Wilson. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Here's Wilson, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, what's incredible about Wilson is the speed at his size. It's a game changer.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Brunson. Brunson's barreling in. The lead now cut to single digits.
Yeah, he blows right past the contact. That's total commitment on the drive.
Yang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. And so he makes both from the line. Virginia Beach trails by 11. Pass to Wilson. Poked away. And stolen by Bull. Here's Miritich. The 19-footer is on the money.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Mobley. Now Williams. Crawford looking over the floor. Rips it down with 2 hands. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And that one falls.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Can't get it to go.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us.
No one really liked that for real. Face red, droopy eyes. We gets it. Mans don't understand, I don't care. Sleepy face, sneezing face. It's cool to admire those smiling face with sunglasses. I guess. Dude was mad in the game 'cause I wasn't going nowhere on defense. From here on now things gonna change. Sparkle's relieved face. King of the court weekends raising hands, okay hand, smiling face with sunglasses. What would you fo if you were in my shoes running shoe? Hype beast flexed biceps, medium skin tone raising hands zany face.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Heaney. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Parker outside. Count the basket.
Contact or no contact, she was getting through. Great use of power on her part.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And the shot goes in.
Well, you talk about a toolsy forward. Caleb Wilson has tremendous upside. The size, the reach, and the agility to make an immediate impact on the game, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Brunson, following the score by New York. Oh, here comes Curry all. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
A very active player. Thompson combines his defensive IQ with that length to come up with steals.
Here's Olajuwon.
With plenty of power behind that play, he didn't give the defense any chance to stop him.
A shot by Wilson, no good. Here's Durant. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
Over in the corner, Olajuwon. New York with a new 14. Back to Edey, and Parker with the block.
Denied at the rim. She said, not in my house.
Edey can't hit. Virginia Beach trails by 3. And Parker, here we go. And the dunk by Parker. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the dunk by Edey.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
59 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Edey. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Edey's got 10 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And, you know, he's so long and wiry. When Wilson gets going downhill, he is tough to stop.
And so here is New York, and the shot goes in. 12 points for him.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Flexing her range. This is why strong perimeter defense is a must.
Pass to KD. To the paint. Edey gets the bucket.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Back to Wilson. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Elijah Watt. With what a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so, both teams. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Mobley. Now, here's SGA. Back to Parker. And finished off by Parker.
Well, I think she added a little extra to that one, making a statement.
Now here's Parker. He's covered by Thompson. And finished off by Parker.
Wow, a simple finish wasn't enough. She put on a show.
Durant drives in. Pass to Elijah. Towns with the steal. Here's SGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
One of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Leonard, that's for 2. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Such a smart offensive player. Leonard understands when to rise up there off the dribble.
Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. KD's got 5.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Parker. And it's SGA in the corner. Back to Parker. 6 to shoot. Kawhi puts it down hard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Durant for 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now here's Leonard. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Here's Towns. And a wide open look for SGA. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
And Larry Bird wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Virginia Beach making a switch here. New York trails by 15. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Curry with the 3.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Pass to Olajuwon. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Virginia Beach shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And it's Virginia Beach with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's Curry outside. Wilson grabs the board. Virginia Beach leading by 19.
And the explosiveness that Caleb Wilson plays with is something defenses always need to be wary of. When he's in that dunker spot or the roller in the two-man game, you have to have him tagged or he will rise up and punish you.
Inside, Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Shot's good by Wilson.
And while he can hit a 3, this is about where Wilson is comfortable with his range.
And now the fast break. Olajuwon with the ball. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And the defense has to be better prepared. You got to be right up on her as the pass is coming her way. Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Virginia Beach leading by 20. Brunson, the bounce pass. It's up a 3. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Just a heady play by her. Recognizing someone had a good look from 3, she kicked it out.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Following the score by New York. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, and at just about 6'10", you have to take Wilson seriously on defense because he can and will block your shot.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. Here's Edey. No good that time. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. Towns with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. Brunson draws the double. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. .115 left in the third. Outside Curry with the drive.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
And Brunson gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now, here's Olajuwon. After the miss from KD.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
Leonard, no luck. New York trails by 21. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, he's just attacking with relentless enthusiasm. I don't see how you slow him down now.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Towns for three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game. Curry looking it over. And it's Virginia Beach holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Virginia Beach leading by 22. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Curry. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Crawford. And Durant sends it back.
You really see the length Durant possesses on plays like this with an incredible block.
Crawford right side to the inside. Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
Ring shot on the way. And yes, it's good.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Down low. Here's Cornette. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And Thompson slams it home.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
And they're running. And the dunk by Edey.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. It's stolen by Curry. Ball going up court. And then Durant with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
Here's Curry, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders. Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Edey. It's hauled in by Cornette. The drive by Mobley. Crawford, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
It's good.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Edey, and the layup's good off the glass. Edey's got 32 points.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Edey can't hit. Pass to SGA, and he drives in, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
So Virginia Beach picking up the win. Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Here's Olajuwon. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Down low.
Yeah, locked down D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming.
And then Malone with the dunk.
Well, look at him driving down the lane with purpose. He knew just where he wanted to get to.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Brunson with it. Picked up by Banchero. Here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Moses Malone.
Well, he knew the defense would be there when he started the drive. He expected the contact.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Malone with the block.
Yeah, how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now here's Brown. Outside for Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Albuquerque on D. Here's Malone. Walked again.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now, here's Malone. And it's blocked by Brown.
I like how Brown stayed connected to the shooter, denying the shot.
You have to be committed on plays like that.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And both free throws good for Malone.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Parker takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, just getting it done from the mid-range. You see how dangerous she can be from that.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
I like the smooth release on her shot there. That's the product of practice.
Pass to Olajuwon. And stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Brown. The offensive rebound. Out to Parker. Shoots over Malone. Parker's shot is off. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. Trailing by 4. Banchero It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Albuquerque, they missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Good if it goes. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Albuquerque.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the wing, Thompson. And stolen by Thompson. Elijah with it. Picked up by Robertson. Virginia Beach trails by 3. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's all evened up. Thompson's got 6.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
It really doesn't matter where she is on the floor. She's a threat to pull up.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
To the paint. Gasol's in the post. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Pass to Banchero. And here is Jordan. He's defended by Gasol. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
And Gasol, here we go. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 8.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Jordan has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Malone. Back to Jordan. And here's Brunson outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Edwards drives in. And Parker stays with it. Parker's got the lead up to 4 now for Albuquerque.
Well, coaches love those effort plays, and she stays with it on the offensive glass.
Drops in the tray.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Brunson, no good. Albuquerque leading by 3. Fires from the corner. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Brunson off the dribble. Another shot. Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Jordan's shot is off. Here's in the high post. Over in the corner, Edwards. With 4 seconds on the clock. From deep, Malone. Now Gasol has been leading the charge for Albuquerque. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Malone. Banchero inside.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Here's Malone. And Gasol sends it back.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot. Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. It's a 3-point game. Here's Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Brunson with a clean look. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Banchero. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my gosh. Well, if you're looking for entertainment, Banchero is ready and able to provide it.
And he can't bank that one in. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Albuquerque trails by 4. Malone with it. Picked up by Edwards. It's stolen by Brown. Knocked loose. And stolen by Malone. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Here's Elijah.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw drops for Malone.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer. Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Virginia Beach.
.153 left in the third. Back to Brunson. Picked by Elijah. Brunson with it. Picked up by Edwards. No one near Elijah as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
This is some quality playmaking, feeding a perimeter shooter while all eyes are directed inside. And with Gasol, he feels comfortable shooting from any area of the court. If you give him space, he'll torch you.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Charity stripe shot. Rebound by Albuquerque.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's LeBron. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, when it comes to rebounding, one of Brown's old coaches once told him, you have to want it. Well, he wanted it right there.
Gasol is doubled. Pass to James. LeBron slashes inside. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Brunson. And it's blocked by Brunson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
And finished off by Banchero.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Virginia Beach with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Albuquerque trails by 6. Here's Parker. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
And connecting with the jump shot. She's got the touch. We just saw it.
Gasol with the steal. Got a piece of it. Thompson for 3. Thompson with the 3.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
And 2 free throws coming up. They call the shooting foul.
You know, for me, we don't talk about earning free throws enough. It's an important way to generate offense. So that's a key play from her.
Picked by Olajuwon. To the left wing. Banchero up tops. And he makes good on the layup. And Virginia Beach leads by 3.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Albuquerque making a change here. And here is James. Olajuwon. 16-footer drops in.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
Brunson, right side. Shot clock at 6. And Banchero, here we go.
And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright. Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
A 17-footer. And that one drops.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Jalen Brunson, drained from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Banchero. Brunson fires. Brunson from long distance.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier.
Whoa, man!
Wow.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Free throw, no good for Paul Pierce. Now Jordan. And there's the three.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Brunson. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. The drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
And there it is for him.
Sees the gap in the defense and cashes in from mid-range. That's how you do it.
Olajuwon outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
It's stolen by Rodman. For the finish. And finished off by Noah.
Oh, how about that powerful finish by Noah attacking the rim.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Malone. To the left wing. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Rodman. In the corner, it's Jordan. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Jordan. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's SGA.
Who got him?
Jordan outside. Pass to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Wow. She took flight.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Fires the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. With the fadeaway. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First free throw is good.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Well, I think she added a little extra to that one, making a statement. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Out to Thompson. Back to Jordan. Pass to Parker. Thompson right side. Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Parker. High post, Jordan. Back to Parker. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. And finished off by Banchero.
When it comes to attacking the basket, Banchero is one of the most dangerous players in the league.
To the middle. Here's Thurman. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Trailing by 2. Back to Banchero. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Banchero's got 12.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Kawamura. Pass to Flag. And stolen by Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
And slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Pippen. Can they get it? And Pippen slams it in.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Malone outside. Back to Robertson. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And then Malone with the dunk.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Vucevic down low. Still scoreless.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Jordan slams it in.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Well, you got to credit the steal. Great anticipation on the defensive end to get that break started.
Kicks it out to Rodman. Pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a three. Virginia Beach pulls it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jordan. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Now Flag. 7 points in the game. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And it's Virginia Beach bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pass to Banchero. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pippen with it. Picked up by Malone.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line. Virginia Beach leading by 6. Jordan down low. Here's Olajuwon. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside for Pippen. On the wing, Rodman gets the three-pointer to fall. Rodman's got 7 points in the game.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Pippen. From the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Inside. For the lead. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. A nice shot by Olajuwon.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Michael Jordan on the wing. 10 points for him. Sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Pass to Jordan. .55 seconds left in the third quarter.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
And Noah with the slam.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Malone with the screen. Van Carroll looking around. Back to Malone. 6 to shoot. Pass to Olajuwon. Goes back up. And Malone with the stuff.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Bankero outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Virginia Beach leads by only 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Rodman goes in. Outside Pippen. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Here's Pippen. Deflected by Malone.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Virginia Beach?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And the dunk by Parker.
Well, she's got some ups. When you give her a launching pad, she will use it.
Giddy with it. Kicks it out to Rodman. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Now Jordan. Another shot. Oh, the focus inside by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Now Banchero. From deep. For three. It's good.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now Jordan. 18 feet out. Count it.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
And out of bounds, Virginia Beach will have it.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Here's Adebayo. Outside, SGA. Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
He drills the three.
Paolo Banchero living up to those lofty expectations. A great young player.
And here's Pippen. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Flag. Outside Brunson. And down goes the free.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Here's Flag. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there. He had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jordan. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Takes the three. A three-pointer. Good. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Now, Banchero. Drained from outside.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. That is such a...
So it's Los Angeles. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Here's Malone. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now Flag following the three-point attempt by Hakeem Olajuwon. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Jams it right over Wembanyama.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Bull. Off target with his three. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Yao. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Here's Wembanyama. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Virginia Beach.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. And stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Thompson. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Bull. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Virginia Beach leading by 4. Here's Jordan. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Outside Edwards. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Yao with the block.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Anaheim trails by 6. Outside ball. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Robertson.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And both free throws good for James.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And it's Virginia Beach heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Harden's shot is off. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Virginia Beach leading by 7. Here's Robertson. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Harden left side to the left side wing. Ball from long range. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
From deep, James. And Anaheim with another 3.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And, guys, the thing about Will, he says he runs the 40 in 4.4. That's elite wide receiver speed. But don't forget, the guy's 7 feet tall and close to 300 pounds.
Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Robertson drives in.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Banchero, that's good.
Well, great confidence there from deep. Nice looking 3-ball right there.
Ball from long range. Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Virginia Beach. 4-point game. And the basket by Malone.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
From deep, Harden. Virginia Beach pulls it in. In the corner, it's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for Virginia Beach. Harden outside. Will it go? Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And 2 teams ready to go. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Griffin. Nifty move. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And here's Banchero after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Olajuwon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Jordan drives in. Giannis outside. Back to Jordan. Pass to Curry. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Shot clock at 2. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by SGA. Curry with the steal. Pushing it up. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Count it. Good.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Tipped away. Curry with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Jordan.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Griffin with the steal. Here's Curry driving the lane. They double team Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Olajuwon. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Olajuwon's got 5.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
It's stolen by SGA. Into the lane. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. So both teams making some changes here. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's Curry. Makes it off the glass.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
To the middle. Back to Olajuwon. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one, good. He's got 6.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Parker. .30 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here comes Virginia. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
3 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Virginia Beach leads. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Virginia Beach?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
And here is Parker. The screen from Thompson. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robertson left side. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Robertson. Virginia Beach leading by 9. Alone. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Banchero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
A big-time scorer, Banchero, with a deep bag. That's a great pump fake to get the defender in the air.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. Oh, man. Griffin is a monster around the rim.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, if you're looking for entertainment, Banchero is ready and able to provide it.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And New York making a change here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Giannis. There's Giannis with the slam.
Well, you could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
And it's Paolo Banchero with the 3. Banchero's got the lead up to 12 now for Virginia Beach. And here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's SGA. Griffin grabs the board. New York trails by 10. Here's KD. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Griffin's shot is off. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
SGA with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
In right place at the right time. Smooth there on the putback.
Here's Banchero for 3. Offensive rebound. He takes it in. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And it's Virginia Beach looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Back to SGA. Fades and shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Virginia Beach. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16. New York trails by 18. The drive by Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Malone. And again, it's New York.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
New York trails by 16. And stolen by Olajuwon. Outside for Jordan. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
New York, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have...
Oh, look at that.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Giannis outside. Olajuwon grabs the miss. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
And SGA has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. To the inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Griffin. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the left iron. Jordan in the corner. Outside for Curry. And the three off target. Virginia Beach leading by 20. Here's Banchero for three. That's good. And it's Olajuwon with the assist.
and more than respectable from three. Banchero stretching his range there. Wow.
Down low. And stolen by Olajuwon. And stolen by Jordan. And it's Virginia Beach in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Thompson for the triple. Knocks down the three ball. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jordan. Here he goes. And Jordan slams it in.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Pass to Durant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And here's Jordan outside. Malone outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Pass to Thompson. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Malone. Can't connect from long distance.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
New York moving the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Virginia Beach leading by 16. Jordan with it. Brunson picks him up. Back to Malone. Pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Brunson.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. 58 seconds left in the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And again, New York running the court in transition. And the dunk by Jordan.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Robertson can't get it to go. New York with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run. A drive by Jordan. They get a hand on it. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And it's blocked by Jordan. The first one falls. And so Jordan nails both of them. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. It's a 10-point game. To the paint. Back to Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense. And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
From deep, Robertson doesn't get it to drop for him. So Virginia Beach picking up the win, even early on in this one.